Hello, everyone. Scott Schwartz from nevertoomuchmoney.com. Millennial entrepreneurs hire me because they don't trust banks, brokerage firms, or high fee financial advisors with their money. So I've reverse engineered the way banks and the wealthy make money so my clients can do what banks do rather than what they tell us to do, take back control, and become their own virtual banker. Now, a week or so ago, I shared information about millennial statistics that show just how big this group is and where some of their anxieties come from. Now, older generations, and I include myself in that, I'm at the tail end of the baby boomers, and we have the tendency to complain about millennials because they're so different and often in a derogatory way. But as you research and understand the era in which they were raised and the economic situations that have shaped their lives, it really is understandable that they are drastically different from their parents and previous generations. Now, I have uh, some info to share with you along those lines. Here is the percentage of families with debt by type and generation. So now you notice when it comes to the baby boomers, when they were age 40, Gen X, when they were age 40, not a whole lot of difference. Mortgage debt went up a little bit. Credit card debt, where did it go? Credit card debt certainly went up a little bit. Now, on the right here, let's look at the millennials. Huge spike in education debt, well over double, and a drop in mortgage debt. Why? Well, those are connected because of their student debt. They can't afford homes. So, an example of something we often hear is older people complaining that they can't get millennial kids out of their parents' house. Well, they can't afford it. And as you look at the numbers, that becomes really quite obvious. Let me show you more here. This is from Bloomberg, a comparison of millennials with boomers. Notice the cost of a year of college, 150% increase. No wonder fewer own a home. And when you combine the cost of education with the cost of a home and the drastic difference there, and behind this, realize that wages have been completely stagnant over the last 40 years, really the last 50 years, since the gold standard disappeared. You see middle age net worth and how it has dropped significantly. So, quite simply, millennials are running out of time to build wealth. The oldest of the millennials turned 40, and they are only about 80% as wealthy as their parents were at that same age. Now, a reason behind why I wanted to share these stats, this information with you, goes in conjunction with what I led with there. I am looking specifically for millennial entrepreneurs, the largest yet the most underserved age group in the country. They need help, and I am targeting my business to provide that financial help that they need. So I wanted to ask a favor of each of you. Please please comment, but especially please share this content with a millennial entrepreneur that you know. I need them to know that there is someone out there who does have the experience from an older generation, but does speak their language and understands the position that they are in economically and will be glad to reach out and help them without judgment. So please do share this with a millennial that you know, especially a millennial entrepreneur. because they really do need the help, and I definitely want to reach out and help them. Thank you very much. Scott at nevertoomuchmoney.com. You can find my contact information there, as well as a link to all of my social media content. Please do share. Have a great night, everyone.